Well, hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to Life of Wonders. This is Polo and I love making videos of dolls, toys and Disney collectibles. And as always, if you like this kind of content and you feel like supporting the channel, then you already know what to do. So today is the day that we are going to be unboxing and reviewing in detail the Peter Pan and Wendy dolls that are launched for the promotion of the upcoming film in just about 2 days, I think. So I'm very happy to have them here. I wish I had Tinkerbell at the same time, but apparently, the place where I got these two didn't have Tinkerbell, but I will surely add her to my collection. So these are produced by Mattel, and to be honest, I wasn't too keen on them by looking at the promotional pictures that I saw from youloveit.com, uh, I don't know, a few weeks ago. But now that I've seen them in person and they're not yet out of the box, I can tell you that these sculpts are magnificent. I mean, I think that Mattel is just so great in creating these lifelike new sculpts, and I'm just like all for it, especially for everything that has to go with Disney. So, and then the printed out details look so much better in person than in those promotional pictures as well. So this is the box. It's rather slim and all. I mean, I don't know, after having reviewed the Three Sister pack and the big deluxe Ariel, this doll is rather petite in a way, but it's very beautiful. I mean, it's an adorable displaying box. Here we have the new Disney Peter Pan and Wendy logo, Mattel for ages 3 and up, and then Peter Pan and Wendy Darling, and then here we have them both, and you'll see that the resemblance is just like so crazy. Here we have Peter, and over there we have Wendy, and Wendy seems to be as tall as a fully grown up Barbie. I was expecting her to probably be like around the size of a skipper, but I think she's taller. We'll see as we proceed with the review. Right over here we have Captain's Hook ship, flying ship, and then we have the two little brothers flying through the sky, guided by the star to Neverland. And I think that the enclosure of the window, it resembles that of compass, I believe. And we have clouds and all that, and these continue. We have like what appears to be London, and then yeah, that is that side. The other side is exactly the same, and then we have a beautiful picture, a promotional picture. I love when they do that, and Mattel it having well, through the years, Mattel has not produced these kind of promotional pictures, and it takes me back to the 90s in which they placed the dolls in different positions and scenery that was just like so beautiful. And that is what I'm getting with these. They could have just put like the very same pose of them in a picture here, but they reproduce the flying scene, which I think is lovely. I'm going to be reading out loud what it says in English. So Peter Pan and Wendy Darling. Peter Pan and Wendy is a timeless tale of a young girl who travels with her two younger brothers to the magical Neverland. There, she meets a boy who refuses to grow up, a tiny fairy, and an evil pirate captain. And they soon find themselves on a thrilling, dangerous adventure, far, far away from the family and the comforts of home. Just so sweet. So I will be taking them out of the box, and I'll show you their up close details. And here we have them out of the box, and these souls are so awesome. They've definitely nicely surprised me because they look so much better than in the promotional pictures, and I hope now that we will be exploring all the details they have, you can also appreciate that. First of all, I think the screening is just perfect. There's no pixelation. They are super articulated. That is, in the promotional pictures, I couldn't know for sure if they would have an added articulation around the wrist, but they have. So basically, their points of articulation are neck, shoulder, elbow, wrist, and knees, as well as, around the thigh, which is perfect for these dolls because the plot involves a lot of action and adventure, and so that is very essential. And I think they just have about the essential articulation. And then the printed on details on both outfits look so much more saturated and nice than what I was expecting. And so I'm going to get closer. Well, before I continue, I wanted to also point out that Wendy is very tall. So that is, she is as tall as a standard Barbie. And I'm going to compare her with a petite Barbie looks number 7 that I have over here. So you can see they start like around the same base point, but she's just much taller, around the same size as a standard Barbie. And for whatever reason, I don't know, probably because she's still like a child, or I don't know, preteen. I don't know what is her exact age, but I guess it doesn't really matter because people come in all size and heights. So anyway, but that is very cool because if you wanted to rebody her to have even more articulation, you can definitely provide her with a pale, probably purple top Barbie for, a made to move super articulated body, even though she's got plenty of articulation. Another thing I found is that these dolls, and it also happened when I was reviewing the deluxe Ariel doll, is that the bodies are different to what we get for Barbie. So Mattel is producing new bodies for Disney that are not the same that the ones they use for Barbie. That is, I actually found about that when taking off the boots. She's got bigger feet, but not as wide as the Little Mermaid ones, um, but longer, much longer than any Barbie. I would say probably like a tall. I mean, not in shape because they have a more realistic shape to it. I'll show you in just a little bit. Anyway, just a fun fact that you should know. Even though I think that if you were to give her a made to move body and then you put like rubber bands, around the feet, the boots won't go anywhere. But just looking at her face, this doll looks amazing, and that is for sure a really nice quality that Mattel has, that's always producing really cool sculpts. And to me, even though she looks very realistic, very very close to the actress and all that, she does not look weird or uncanny. And that is what I was getting from the promotional pictures a little bit. But in person, she just looks perfect. The screening is where it's supposed to be. There's no pixelation whatsoever that I can see. Her hair is super soft, really nicely rooted in this beautiful blend of two natural brown colors. And then the length is very realistic too. So I am guessing it's just like about the size we can see in the movie. And as you can see now, the print on details is just like very nicely done. It doesn't feel like poor, it doesn't feel like it's just like ever so slightly printed over, or that the material could like be a see-through material. It's a really thick coat, or rather like a robe, with this paisley design. Obviously, this is supposed to be taking place around the Victorian era, and so they put elements that relate to that, although they have also upgraded, or boosted her a little bit to feel more adequate to the current times. And that's why they've changed the nightgown to two pieces that are actually formed by a pantaloons and a shirt. But anyway, this is the coat from the back. As you can see, the print is just magnificent. It's super cool, and this code will serve any other Barbie if you wanted to like play around. So again, like the little pockets are printed, the little like tie around the waist, all printed, but super nicely done. I love it. And it's this like kind of like thick material similar. This reminds me of Barbie extra number 5, I think, the jacket with the fringe. It's probably about the same material there. So that's her face. I love it. And then we have the necklace that I guess it's going to play an important part, you know, in this storytelling of Peter Pan and Wendy. It's a chestnut and it's attached with a rubber band. And now I won't be removing entirely the rope, but by doing so you can see that she's got two pieces that velcro in the back. Well, actually the trousers or the pants are elastic, and so this is like the top part with these like puffy sleeves around there, and these like stitching details. And the material is quite cool. It's like this stretchy material in white, and so the pants are a separate piece. And to make it more period accurate, they've added these ruffles at around the ankle, and then she's wearing these boots in like a natural brown leather color. And now I'm going to be removing one of the boots so you can see the feet. And as you can see, the foot is quite elongated. I mean, it's so much more larger than, I mean, or at least um, rather than larger, I would say longer than any other Barbie. And it has a little bit of an inclination to it. But anyway, so she's got articulated knees right there, similar to the Barbie Extra, and then articulated elbow and articulated wrists. And yeah, she looks magnificent, and I think I really can't wait. I think that yeah, the movie is coming out just tomorrow, so I am counting down these seconds for it, even though I'm just so busy that I don't know if I will be watching it straight away or I'll have to wait a little bit. I made time for this video though, and yeah, I'm super happy with Wendy. Really I am. And now let's have a look at Peter Pan. Now Peter Pan comes at it, I mean, super really nicely surprised, and this is what I would be expecting of a Prince Eric in a way. And I've been a little bit disappointed to see that Prince Eric feels so much more like an action figure, and even with fashion pieces sculpted, and that's just not right for Prince Eric, because they can definitely you know, provide us with a nice quality material for the pants, as the case of Peter. And he's just as articulated as Wendy. So first of all, he's wearing this hat that is not attached at all, but it can fit really nicely, and I think is very close to the original design as well. This Peter has very dark brown or black, I would say. As the actor, I think is has an Indian descent, and I think it looks very much like him. And in a way, I can see, I don't know, he's got something on his face that reminds me of the original Peter Pan as well. I don't know, like a naughty sort of like look in a way. And I really don't mind that they're like, you know, being inclusive when it comes to just changing the ethnic background to certain characters. I don't mind it, because I don't think that makes a difference to the actual storytelling. I mean, the, you know, it's just such a shallow sort of like factor that does not interfere with anything within the storytelling of the plot. So that is why I'm always happy. I've always loved any other interpretation of Peter Pan, even though they were never like the one in the animation. I mean, I don't think I've seen a live action Peter Pan that's like red hair, for example. It's always like blonde, dark brown, or light brown, or something like that. So now that he's got dark hair, it doesn't really make any difference to me, at least. And then I love the outfit. I love the outfit that I believe he's going to be wearing in the movie, which appears to be very intricate, so much more than in the animation. And then the printed on details of the vines and the leaves is just super cool. And I'm also thinking that Tinkerbell is going to be having the same material, which is not papery or anything like that. It's this kind of material, so it's a very good one. And then the sword, he has got this hand, like, with this curvature, so he can hold the sword really nicely. And then again, articulation all around, and the knees, and then the hair is sculpted, but I think it's just so perfect because it would be kind of difficult to create the same style. I think it would have looked really weird with rooted hair, and then this way the hat, because of the friction of the plastic, won't move as much even though it's loose. I mean, it is not attached. And then so this is the top, and I'm going to show you the back of it. I love the printing really, and I love like the edging of the bottom part. He's got this belt in which you can definitely store the sword, like so. So that is just so cute. Oops. And then on both hands or wrist, he has these bracelets that actually, make it more difficult to move. But if you were to take them completely off, he would be able to move more the wrist. And I was not expecting to have this point of articulation because I couldn't see it on the promotional pictures. And then the pants are really nice material. It's almost like a denim material in a very nice shade of green. And I'm also loving the boots and the design of it. It looks like a wrapped around leather, handmade design with chords and like a little of a lacy moment there. And the pants would go all the way to his ankles. And so yeah, I'm just so happy with these dolls. And to be honest, I was very excited about the ones from The Little Mermaid, and I was not as excited about these ones over here. But now that I have them with, I was more excited about Tinkerbell, that I know now that I will love for sure. But I'm also very happy with these dolls. I think they look magnificent. The quality is super good. The faces are on point. The printed on details look so much nicer than I was expecting. Everything is just so good. So I hope you've enjoyed this review, and if you have, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. As always, I will be more than happy to get back to all of you. For now, stay safe, and I'll see you very, very soon. Bye bye.